the heck has happened to the freaking frame? Oh my gosh. What? Is this messing up for you as well?
No. It's same for me. I see
Okay.
the game.
The board is completely black with a blue dot on for me. Okay. I'll refresh. Okay. Great. It's fixed itself. Okay, so we've got a special game. I'm joined with Dev, one who was previously expected to be the captain I would be competing for, primarily. You've got Pingu, who's playing for my team. You've got Medusa, who's playing for Dev's team. So Pingu has tactically gone 1-4. He does it in every game. You've got Beyond playing for Ivan Ant's team. Wang's playing for her own team. Newt is playing for Shiro's team. Kylo is playing for Chalk's team. And Nier is playing for JNL's team, the team that are currently winning. So
Overperforming, in my opinion. Let's start with some beef here.
I mean, yeah, they've had a few free games, and I think they've benefited from every like free deck game. But I'm. Are we doing 147 freaking Sudoku meta in a special game? Okay, so
I think I've started to read Kylodor only from his 2 tournament games I've seen him play.
ah,
And I checked Chork commentating him, and the comments he made on him make him fast, according to her, right now.
okay, so 147 just 9'd 3-6 as of Nara government. They were always going to 9 it. 2-3-5 6 yard.
Has Kylodor played a game this tournament, by the way, where he's not in a conflict?
He's not in a conflict now.
Yeah, it's 3-6 conflict.
That's an RRR claim.
Oh, yeah, okay. I missed it. Yeah.
I was going to check the claim time on that. Oh, it's practically the same second that the card was put down, so unlikely to be delayed or anything.
Yeah.
One thing to note is that Kylo has previously been saying very suggestive remarks at every single blue being put down, and he didn't do this now.
Yeah, what George said when in the game where it was when I was playing against him and he was in seat 7 as fastest, that when he starts making random accusations early game, he's fastest to her.
Okay, so Medusa has said that Wang's reaction is fake, and then Yar's her picking Pingu in a gov that doesn't really make sense. If this is red, I would be noting this down. Okay, it's blue. And Kylo's back to...
Yeah, I mean, when windows are being played all the game, random numbers picking each other.
I'm curious as to what's going to happen. Like, this is not meta at all. It's just nothing. They're just playing completely randomly, which is probably really bad for, well, Wang, I guess.
Well, we will see her role at the acid discussion, no doubt.
So, Nier just gets a free investigation. That's fun. Newt is memeing around because...
Yeah, Nier has to play.
Is he just fed up with this tournament? Because he was memeing in the earlier special game as well.
Yeah.
And it's not typically stuff that Newt does, I don't think.
Oh.
Okay. So this is freaking...
There are 2 RBB claimers with RR pass. RB pass.
It's likely one ball pass, and... This is... I'm so out of practice in actually having to read games like this. We'll find out.
Well, I feel like what's going on is pointing towards fascists being playing and Dusa Lib or Dusa Last Fascist, because Dusa is pretty quiet.
Now, who is Pingu investigating here?
Well, if Wank is liberal and he's fascist, then he's investigating
Yeah.
Wank.
We know that. If Pingu is liberal, do you investigate Newt probably, or Nir?
Yeah, probably. I'd probably invest Newt, I think.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to agree with that. Kaido is really low effort for him.
Yeah.
It is odd to see it. Alright. I couldn't get a word in on him in the VC game. Nothing would have helped. It was like confirmed lib win from the deck, but
Yeah.
he was talking the entire game.
Heavily considering gun industry.
Why?
Because 4 is term blocked.
Yeah, but 3 is an RR precedent. 7 is fascist. I
Feel like this investigation is pretty bad if he's fascist.
7's
I
blue
mean-
press.
Kind of a
I would be surprised if my boy is lib here. I think Pingu's just trying to get Near out of the game. You've got maybe 4-7 as 2 libs. Pingu's just backing his last fascist, which could possibly be Newt as well.
could be easier seeing it soon. But if 2-3 companies, then okay.
The question is Wang going to pick Newt? And this game is definitely playing as if the fascist game plan is to sheep Wang. Although Wang is the best performing captain so far this tournament, which is at one point she literally had all of her team's points. She had 11 points. Everyone else on her team had 0. It was quite something.
I feel like it might be 1-2-4 actually.
Really? I mean, 1-2-4 if Medusa gets SE, this is relatively decent for the tournament.
Yeah, I just thought 4 was insta picking 5 here, like she said. She's so set on picking 5. That is, I feel like he doesn't really isn't as careful as he would be a slip. Okay, I guess not.
Yeah,
But then 5 is liberal. Then like what are the lines here?
Pinker is claiming 367, which actually near fascist. Oh, I'm on the different team to JNL's team. That's pretty useful, providing we win, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like 4-5 playing blue, one taking 7 out. I don't really see the purpose.
I do agree. I was thinking that Pink was fascist trying to get Wang was like being sheeped as a game plan with 1-5x or something, but well, 1-5-6 would probably be what I'd have called it at the time. But yeah.
Spoke about investing beyond. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, okay. Newt has gone for the hard overplay here.
Yeah. I mean, I like the line call from Pinkers. Like, it's so unnecessary as fascist there, I think. I mean, 3-6-7 is kind of lame.
I mean, I'd prefer 2-6-7.
I know that.
I think 3-6-7 have pretty good lines
I
for
don't
you.
think he lines this as.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I mean, I did have Pingu as fascist originally. I'm wondering what his win rate was or something.
Uh, I mean, no Insta seat. No one cares about it, but so
Pingu is hard going for Wang, which is
or who's getting SE on 4-5 conflict? Not 6,
no
I guess.
Juicer probably. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, Beyond makes the SE. I think he SE's Juicer.
I 1-2-4 line is still in play, brother. It's not.
It's if it's 1-2-4, that would be insane, but it is not. It is
Nah, I can't. I think Newt is fastest, by the way, because this Insta SE. I mean, it's the logical SE, and Wang probably gets the SE, but like, there is just no chat. He doesn't hold and talk, doesn't give the time. It's just kind of.
I'm more of a fan of 1-2-6. I think Producer and Kylo are both very low effort for how they would normally play this game, I think.
Do you want to? No, what did you say? What line?
1-2-6. But I don't know what. Is one just Hitler making this play, or those very odd?
1.
1-5 Hitler 6 exists. What on earth is he talking about?
Doesn't Newt? Not, mm, 1-2-6 is a line, I guess, with the invest. I still don't understand. Uh, I mean, no one cared that Wang got the SE, honestly.
Well, Wang was lip.
Yeah, I mean, Wang is very likely lip, but pointing it out.
And I mean, Pingu's, like, right from the start was trying to sheep her, so. This Niz? Okay, what's Nir actually saying? Oh, he is actually saying quite a fair bit, but I just hadn't seen his yellow. What? You asked for top deck on 4-5-6 tracker after calling 5-6-7. Oh yeah, you are 4. Hmm.
Um,
Who would you pick in Wang's position?
I'm unsure, actually.
I think I'd probably just buy Pingu Fascist, pick 7. I'll like full out and say that just so that we know that
Pingu 9-2, Pingu 9-3, Pingu 9-4, Pingu. What is Pingu hoping for picks? I'm not sure what Pingu is hoping for picks.
3-6 got yard by 2-3-5-6. Pingu 9 did. 2 and 6 Yara.
Yeah, I mean 1-9-4. I mean,
He picked her and choiced her.
yeah, actually, but like, what was his plan there? Like what? Who are his fascists? I mean, 6 has to be his fascist, just based on him 9-4 and investing 7. So I'm not sure what his plan was there.
How long does she have left? She has. Oh, she's got half her time left. For goodness sake. If it's top deck, and it's 2 reds, I have to full solve. No, Wang, you just have to pick a lib. There's 1 blue left. Like. um,
6 has to be fastest with 1. If 1 is fastest, that's kinda standard, I think.
yes.
Yeah, unless it's the line that I called early, but it's not that line.
What line did you call?
I mean, yeah, I called 1, 2, 4 early.
Oh,
but
yes.
but I'm saying like 1 has to be fastest with 6, because I really don't see what he's playing for. Well, he invested 7 fastest. Okay, he has, but that's not his play, I think. Like, unless he's Hitler, but like, I don't really see what he's expecting after 9 to 4. It's surely just 4 5.
Well, Kylo has just called Medusa confirmed fascist and then asked for a pick on 4-7, which makes 1, 2, 3 look potentially like something. Which Newt also did say. He also said that 1, 3, 6 is also a play. I just don't see 2 libs in 2, 3, 6, to be perfectly honest.
Well, that means 5 and 7 have to be birds.
Yeah, which, I mean, I believe I don't necessarily think my player is liberal.
Do you think 1 5 can be 2 fascists?
I mean, I don't know why.
No, I'm just thinking.
Wang has to pick near, and
I'm thinking about every line here because I've named the other lines.
in this situation, Newt can conflict Wang if Newt is Hitler and he conflicts Pingu randomly, and then 4 picks 4-7.
Yeah. I'm just. I mean, unless it's just 1 4 5.
Then Wang can just RRR with Newt, and 5 gets SE most likely.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would call 4-5-7 1-4-5 at that point. And Kylo and Medusa hate each other, so there's that as well.
Yeah, I'm grasping straws here for the random liners. But I see. I mean, 1, 2, 3 feels so wrong though.
Really?
I mean, I don't know what the plan is, because 4 is always picking 5.
If you investigate 5 fascists, don't you just have 7?
He didn't have to investigate a fascist to start with.
He could investigate liberal, yes. He also did. Pingu did say that he wanted an inv on 3 potentially earlier on.
Yeah, but like he said it and then invested 7. Like he said it, and there were like 2 seconds that passed.
Someone did say don't. I think it might have been Near or something who just said don't investigate 3 when Pingu suggested it.
I mean, in 1, 2, 3, doesn't Pinkers just invest Mank, Lip?
Possibly. He might not necessarily know the line as well.
I mean, he might not, to be fair, but like...
Oh, she's picked Medusa.
Is it 1, 2, 4, like King Devil said? Nah, it's not. Nah, okay, it's not 1, 2, 4, I guess. What is the line, brother?
I don't think Medusa's necessarily Hitler. I think there's a definite world where Pingu just is. And he knows he found a blue. So he also knows Wang is a lib. So he just wants Wang to have to pick a lib in Hitler zone. Oh, sorry, veto zone.
There is one... No, okay, that's not the line, actually. Never mind.
There's also the world where 1 is fascist with 3, and 2 is just reg or something, and this doesn't really benefit Wang. Wang is saying... Well, she's locked in her vote. I'm 9ing. Okay.
I mean, Kylotor has called my line, but like Pinkers wouldn't actually. Yeah, he probably would. No, he wouldn't I think. But
Well, I mean, the last game with Pingu, he lost it as a fascist, despite being heavily in the driving seat because of a top deck blue. So we'll see what happens now. It's not going to be one,
I
two,
feel
three.
like the reason this game is not making as much sense with how it has played is because Hitler is in Govs. Like,
Yep.
I feel like 1, 4, or 5 has to be Hitler because
No.
there's so much unclear stuff. I feel this game.
I think Hitler is in 1 or 3. It's like Kylo was just not advocating for himself to be picked. He gave Wang a perfectly viable pick in 7, which he can do to split lines, but if he's Hitler, he's just guaranteeing he doesn't get picked there.
I mean, Dusa is going into veto zone, so we are winning most likely.
2 has just fascist 5, so yeah, I mean 1, 2, 3, 3 Hitler, very probable in my opinion. What's this going to be? I do want it to go to well, veto zone, just for the sake of the game. I don't want it to be completely free.
Yeah.
I'd love Pingu to get picked somehow on 4-1. He almost certainly won't happen. But I would like Wang to actually have to make a pick and try and make a solve.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that is what I'm. I mean, I'll see if I've got a Tom line.
I mean, I don't understand why Pinkers doesn't just invest Wang as Hitler though. And as Rekfascist, then what is his game plan really? Because he 9s2, 9s3, which he probably has to do anyways, but like 4, 5 is playing in a new deck. That's definitely. Doesn't he have a better win rate than that? Because he stalled his invest a bit.
I think he believes he can sheep Wang anyway, and he just tried to get Liberal out of the game. Just to give himself further win rate.
I mean, 3 is supporting 1 inside of the conflict, to be honest. I mean, 3 is making it to be 1, 2, 3 actually here. So is it just 1, 2, 3 or what?
Okay, Wang has to do something. We'll see. You shouldn't have yourself be influenced by the line that I'm calling, because you'll just tunnel on it and think so. You are so insanely lucky. Oh dear. I just. I'm probably picking a Newton near. I don't know why you don't pick near originally.
I mean, it's clearly 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3 at this rate.
A 5, 6, 7 play everything on. I don't think it's that.
I mean, 1, 2, 4 is still open, by the way. I will say that because 1 and 2 already know that 4 had 2 blues here, most likely on 4, 5, if that's the case. So 1, 2, 4 is still open, but 1, 2, 3 is still more likely the line. But 5, 6, 7 are clearly the same team, I think.
I mean, Kylo's just not playing for win rate if he's fascist and 5, 7
Yeah.
lives. So I have to assume that he is liberal with.
I mean, he's clearly aligned with 5 and 7 though, so it just has to be 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 3. But 3 is kind of hating on 5. But yeah. I mean, it being 1, 2, 3 as a line right now is just. It's not the line I want it to be. That's the thing.
Oh,
Because it's kind of easily seen from forced POV right now. It should be visible.
there's also that 7 is JNL's team, and both your and my team would be probably losing in this.
I mean, Wang wouldn't stall this much. I don't know why I'm wanting 4 to be fascist with 1 and 2 so much.
I think you're reading for the
I'm just hoping.
you're reading for the story where Wang sheeps an entire table.
Yeah, that's why I want it. But yeah, is it anything else than 1, 2, 3, or 5, 6, 7? I mean, it's probably 1, 2, 3, but like, is there anything else that makes sense?
I mean, I think in the situation where it's not 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, Kylo has to be a liberal who's gotten everything wrong. Which is fair because I would have also gotten everything wrong in his point of view, and it would have to be something like 257, 357, something. But
Yeah.
probably 357. But yeah, I just think it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. It's hard to go against that line. But I will still try, though. I will still try.
Why did Wang pick Medusa originally? Did she lib him, or was it just pick and top deck?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think she picked and decided to top deck because she didn't insta say it. But
I'm also curious as to why she tried to top deck. Did she just take it for the bailout win rate of 33%? Because
beyond mining 5-1 is pretty fast outing because what the fuck is that 9 anyways? But like, what are you gonna play instead of 5-1 there?
who nined it?
Beyond.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
That's pretty much the cap 9, to be fair.
You can do 6-2.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore the 1, 2, 3 line here. Okay, I'm gonna rule out Wang fascist. I wanted it for the cap. I mean, 1, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4 cap were my hopes. But
I would love a 1-3-4. It's just not that.
no, it would always be 1, 2, 4 because 1, 2, 4 were the people that knew the deck had no blues in it, if that's the case. But okay, I mean 3 has to be fascist. 1. I mean, there can't be another line, honestly. How much I try, because like USA is advocating for pinkers too hard, and Beyond is pretty suck up to 2 and 1. So I literally cannot force myself to find another line.
I don't think Wang is changing her mind. I am thinking, like, in her position, she should just, like, pretended she was confident. I think she's just giving herself time to, well, have stuff get in her head, flip-flop, and probably lose the game.
Well, I think Beyond is not playing this good if it's 1, 2, 3 because I think he should more of being trying to be picked himself or something like that rather than going with 1, 2 all in. Because I mean, it might be correct play with Wang here, but any capable player would think that 1, 2, 3 are fascist, I think. So
There is a vote of relevance. On Wang's 4-1 pick, Pingu did 9. I can't remember who else 9'd with him, but it could suggest that he wanted to get the game back into one's favour.
Hmm.
Six five. Okay. I agree. Yeah.
Doesn't matter, Pingu. It's one blue. It's one blue, Pinkers.
Yeah, but there is the scenario where you have 25%. So Pingu is fascist, and he wants 5-4 to happen, so that it for blue on bottom win rate, and then 79% after that.
Yeah. I get what he's doing, but like, I'm saying like, no one is pointing that out. Actually, it could be to him. Actually,
Or play 6-4. Oh yeah, actually 6-4 is 100% if it's 1-2-3. So
I mean, it's 1, 2, 3. It's whatever.
beyond just being Hitler here.
Yeah, I don't understand. I wonder if Pinkers could done a better investigation than this. What is this game, anyways? Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Never ever gonna pick me. Oh, it was 1-2-3-2 Hitler. Well, I can't see lines, but yeah, 1-2-3.
Fuck, nearest team wins.
Yeah, JNL's team won. That's they are bloody dominating, which is frustrating.
Why couldn't it be 1, 2, 4?
It was never 1-2-4. It was 1-2-3 like always. As soon as I eventually solved it, it's just yes, that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, well done Wang for getting the right pick. And
yeah, he played fine.
She's again the most dominant captain. I mean, I don't think she should have top decked. I think she should have picked 7 previously.
Yeah.
But I mean, she got the win in the end, so that's really all that matters. So.
I mean, a red there could have been interesting, to be fair, but one probably does.
I mean, if one dies, then you just
It's 7-5 anyways.
Yeah, 7-5, and it's GG. So I'm not terribly sure on the fascist win rate. I'll check to see if Pingu actually got RBB on the first curve.
But yeah, I wonder if he could have played differently with invest. I mean, investing Van Glip could have forced 2-3 into play, could have involved 4-1 and 4-1 Zebra win rate into shooting a lip somewhere.
There is the Beyond did ditch on 3-5. So
let's see. I mean, hindsight gaming, but yeah, I mean, I spoke about this in the game because I thought 6 had to be fastest with him, because if you invest 4 liberal there, it's very likely that 2 or 3, because Wang is probably going to get that through, and Pingu, they're probably the most vocal players on getting that to play. If it happens, that is. But then I think if Pinker's locks down 4-1, then Newt is never existing in this game as a liberal to her as much as he did that game. But yeah, I mean, that's the reason I didn't see 1 to 3 earlier, because I felt like this invest didn't really give the fascists maximum win condition.
The only way is he has to get Wang to not play next. That's his only sort of win rate.
Yeah, I mean, he 9s 2 and 3. I mean, he would always do it most likely, but like I don't really because if it's 9 to 4, 4-5 is always gonna happen, I think. So it's kind of just playing for 3 reds, I think.
You also can't really want to play 3, so your only win rate after that is to Turnlock Hitler, or Hitler's Own, which doesn't exactly providing obviously you want Wang to play. And I think Wang is picking Newt because Newt's played a blue, so.
And that's why investing Wang liberal here was the play, I think. Because Wang is also at the spot at the table where it either forces her into play, which is basically the same thing with 4-5, or allows 2 or 3 to play as press. And I think was the proper way to play this game. But I mean, it's easier when you have all the thought process after the game and in the game as a spectator, to be fair.
Yeah, but Medusa just didn't manage to get himself into the game, which is unfortunate. He was just, he had very little to go with. He tried and got fascist by Kylo.
I mean, it's not, to be honest, it's not hard to fast Medusa as Kylo, because as Kylo there, I think 4, 5, 7, 4 is the lead team. So to be fair, his POV is pretty easy this game, I'd say.
Obviously, providing he gets the 1-5-7 conflict correct.
Yeah, but like 5-1 conflict is nearly always correct. But that's why I considered Pingu Lip, because I didn't really see what he was doing unless Kylo was fascist, which is what I discussed right now. Like the investing of 7 with 1, 2, 3 didn't feel right to me. Early in the game, that is.
Apparently, I'm not the best at reading Kylo. I figured this chat was like slightly low effort earlier on, but he was just advocating for liberal things, and he's just playing for 0% win rate as a fascist. So I lived him.
I mean, reading chat early game isn't as strong. I mean, in late game there, it became obvious, anyways. But like,
there's a guy trying to think Wang was fascist.
Yeah, I was trying because the lines being the obvious lines wasn't really fun at that stage. But yeah.
Oh, well, finally, we actually have a commentary where we don't get Tom lines, we get the lines correct, and we give a winning position for Libs, because this has not happened in a fair few games.
What is the logic, by the way, in picking 5? Actually, picking 5 is probably correct. I was thinking, why picking 5 over 7?
I guess he can play later. He's also...
Yeah.
I don't see the Hitler play. He's always reg fascist if 7 is Hitler. And if he's Hitler, he's just getting himself potentially shot on a 4-7 conflict. He's just... Yeah. He's got nothing to do. He's just always CNH, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, tournament is over. RIP. No.
It's not.
There are special games.
We just have to hope the JNL stops performing so well. But is that it for this game then?
Yeah, I guess.
GG, thanks for commentating, and Christ, we have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes.
Take care.